Are you ready for this?
We're here! Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Ron Popeil.
Chose anybody?
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Tom Purvis, trainer to the trainers.
Hi, I'm Mike Levy.
Hold on to your power rod.
But wait.
What are you doing?
Call now.
Call now.
Call now. Call now. Call or log on now.
Call now.
Call right now. Call in the next 18 minutes. Call in the next 16 minutes.
Call in the next 7 minutes.
Call these numbers right now.
Hello and welcome to Call Now, where we plunge headfirst into the surreal world of infomercial. And while we can't offer you free shipping, we can guarantee that the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are definitely those of this network. Thank you, Tim. My name is Dan Sturtevant. I'm joined as always by my co-hosts on this three-man weave known as Call Now. And don't worry, there is no need to completely redesign this guy. Mark Pedrati. Hey, Mark. How you doing, babe?
Sure.
Fair enough. And guys, this guy might not be a world record holder, but he's a Hall of Famer in my book. Dave Sandrini. Welcome to the program, Dave. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Coach, I'm ready to play.
Put me in, Dave. Dun, dun. It's watch party time. Dun, 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 dun. And well, sorry to mislead you folks. We're not heading to center field, but we are heading out to the rolling green pastures of the Lynx. That's right. We're going to the course again.
Rolling
We're going with an old friend.
No.
It's not quite the rolling bulge, but we are cutting some strokes. We're going to be revamping our games, and we're going to be learning all about the new zero-axis hammer putter.
What?
This is a paid presentation of X Factor Sports.
X Factor.
Since the beginning of golf, all putters have simply been designed incorrectly.
How hard putting is.
Not anymore.
It sounds like Dan doing a bit.
20 years, Jack Ham has been recognized as the world champion in golf with the longest
Golf
drive
graphics.
ever. 473 yards.
Radar.
Unheard of.
Nukes.
A mile.
Challenger.
Seconds of hang time.
It's hammer time.
Golf Digest has clocked his club head speed at 162.
This can't be Doug Reed. This isn't Doug Reed. This doesn't feel like a Doug Reed production.
It's not. I told you it's not.
The world's longest driver, not winning $5 million a year on the PGA Tour.
Is that Odyssey 2 ball?
Yeah. He has tried everything and nothing works.
The hard putting is
the world's worst putter. But not anymore. Jack, golf's leading design innovator, has done it again. Jack can finally putt with the all-new hammer.
It's such an easy bit to be bad at putting and then be good at it.
Are now obsolete.
See that thing?
And now,
All other
You see
putters
that
are
thing?
now obsolete.
Product
This is a
specialist
10
with
out
the
of 10
hammers.
for me
Golf
right now.
product specialist.
That's a tack hammer. Who is that?
Oh, it's
We
a
know
golf
that
product
guy?
specialist. You didn't hear who it was?
Not only is Jack Ham the longest driver of a golf ball in the history of the game,
Welcome back,
Oh.
welcome
most innovative club
back.
designer. He's taken the 400
It's not great.
driver, but he's taken the CCs away and made the aerodynamic.
Not great
hammer
light.
putter.
I'm at Tuscaloosa Country Club right now. I got the controller, I got the hammer putter,
That's been designed along the
and we're going to get some
line.
stroking
And
on.
he has given us the
That's
first
horrible
putter
light on
designed
him.
to line up and putt along the
Yeah, they could have turned him 45
What the
degrees.
fuck?
It'd be fine.
Why is it a
Best of
hammer?
all,
It's just
all
No, you're not getting it yet.
4-footers are now gimmies
Hey.
with the hammer zero axis.
You hear his
putter.
hey?
Now, here's six-time world champion Jack
What's up,
Ham
Bo?
and golf commentator Charlie
World
Demas.
champion.
Well, Jack, today we're going to try to figure
look
out
at crotch
why
shots.
Whoa, that's a lot of
putters
thigh.
Not
Jack
really
Ham.
work at all. Maybe they'll work
Yeah,
for a
let's
day
go
or
above
two,
the
and
waist. Nope.
then the magic's
No.
gone. You put it in the closet. You put it
No,
in
we'll
the
put
garage.
words
Hand
over
that down.
it.
Try
Zoom
to
out.
get yourself
Yeah.
another putter. Why? Well, most people.
What is
have-
on his shirt? Burdock?
All right. All right.
No, it's Murdoch.
He's got Murdoch on his shirt and light in his soul. What is going on here?
Who's this new
This
guy?
is
Here I am in the light rough.
Sally Dennis. What was his name? Something? John Spider
These are the-
Sally?
Right at it.
These are the pros, right? They're doing what the controller didn't do, which is
Well, the
pitch
man
man
on the
and
right-
pros.
Yeah, the man on the right, the blonde gentleman, is Jack Ham. He's the one who was dropping bombs off the tee and does have that world record 473-yard drive.
Can't do it better than that.
So, and he is known as kind of like a golf industry innovator, to put it politely.
Mm-hmm.
So he built that driver that ain't got no CCs. That's just a piece of metal that's supposed to be more aerodynamic. And then he designed the hammer putter. And I don't know who his other shorts clad friend is, but we'll find out.
in the burdock shirt. You know who he looks like? The tan guy?
And what we're going to do today is show
He
you
looks like,
a putter that really works.
he looks like,
4-foot challenge here, bud.
if
These
you-
are longer than 4 feet. Let's see if I
oh
can
man,
make some
he looks
of
like
these,
if you were
okay?
at
Look how easy
a
that
Major
is.
League Baseball game,
It's pretty easy, huh?
and the guys were there,
You called me easy,
and he was
Steve.
just like
Come on,
standing,
brother. There
and he
you
was
go.
like, no, I'm good, I'm
sure
gonna
you never
stand, I'm
knew
just
how to
getting some
putt
sun.
before?
Nah, you couldn't putt at all before.
And you're automatic, Jack.
Dead in the center, bud.
Oh, wow.
Dead in the center, bud.
Take it to the
I
bank.
think I'm coming down 10, 15 shots. Up in
That's
right
80
about
yards,
60.
too. Well, it wouldn't be,
Well,
even be
makes
80
it over
yards.
5 feet. Look at that.
This is the first putter I've seen that's designed to work on the natural.
Oh, Al
putting
Geiberger,
plane.
Mr. 59.
I think it's pronounced Gay Burger.
You know, for me, putting has always been the great mystery of golf. It truly has been the part of my game.
I'm not
that has
mature
held me
enough for you to
back.
say that.
Maybe it's the same for you. But in our defense, really, it's been the club's fault the whole time. Let me explain.
Yeah.
Putters have
Why
just
you
been
can't golf?
These
misdesigned
people aren't even
throughout the
trying to
years.
make putts in
If a
these
putt,
videos.
let's
They're
say,
Can you
ranges
please
between
miss some
a
putts?
couple of
Yep.
inches and, I don't know, 70 or
Beau
80
is
feet,
awesome.
why are we using
know
a
about
club
that.
head and a club
Mark,
face
it's
designed for
Look at
235
him.
Mark, when
yard
we talk to
fairway
Beau,
shots?
you're going to
Wouldn't
be
it
so
make more
upset of
sense
how cool
to
the
have
dude he
a
is.
putter head
Mhm.
designed to swing along the x-axis or the stroke plane?
How
And
is
if
Beau
hits off
not
the toe
apologizing?
or
Hashtag
off the
stroke plane.
heel cause you to
Nice.
miss putts? Why do we have a heel and a toe? Why not just make the entire putter face about the size of the golf ball itself and have it be all sweet spot?
All
That
sweet
way,
spot.
all you have to do is gauge your speed,
Good
watch
grip.
the
This
back
is
of the ball,
already so
and
much better than the
simply swing the
controller.
hammer. Listen, the putter as we know it is going
Oh,
to
they
be
added
Looking up
in-
before it went
thanks
in.
to the
Yeah, and they
Mr.
added
Hammer
in some
Zero Action.
cup sound.
You see, Jolly, because of the way it's
Yeah.
weighted,
They added some
it
cup
stays right on
sounds.
that latitude
Strange.
plane, which is the x-axis plane. It stays right on that plane. And it isn't
Hey, they
the
don't serve
wide
beers
plane
after
like all
seventh
the
inning.
other
Go get us
putters,
a
the way
tray.
they're designed.
Yeah.
They're designed perpendicular to the line, and they're designed to putt on
And
the
an
wide
eight ball.
also
plane.
feels-
We don't putt on the
He
wide
also
plane.
feels
We
like a
putt on
parent
the
who,
x-axis
in the
plane.
90s, was
So
still
what
trying
this
to
does,
send
this
their
thing is
kid to the
weighted
store for
different,
cigarettes.
keep you on
He's like,
that
yeah, we stopped doing
keeps
that in the
you
70s.
weighted,
He's like,
keeps you
yeah,
on
my
that
dad said I
line,
can't
keep
come
you
home
plumb
without
bobbing
cigarettes.
that line through your stroke.
Sorry, man,
You don't
like,
take it back very
can't do
far
that
because
anymore.
of the way it's weighted.
Wait, is your
You know, if
dad
you
the
got a
hammer?
4-foot
Yes.
putt,
Here's
take
a
it
pack
back
of
about an
cigarettes.
inch. Let's say you got an 8-foot
Here's a
putt,
pack of
take
Xanax,
it back about
and
2
here's a
inches. That's it. That's all you have to
And here's
figure
my
out with
number.
this putter. And that's what's so amazing.
He also
about
looks
the
like he
putter.
got
A
killed
4-foot
by
putter is
Arnold in a
automatic
movie
with this putter.
in the
It's
early
built
90s.
Right into the putter.
4 footers
Yeah.
are now gimme.
Early. He
Like
got
a
killed
hammer?
early.
By a hammer or something like that?
How many
No, he
putts
was
can you
using the
make?
hammer, and Arnold used a regular putter.
There's one
Skunk.
putter
Oh, here he is.
that's
2
automatic
free
from
clubs?
4 feet. And if you
How
get
many-
it in
wait a
one
minute.
from 4 feet, that can really change your score.
It's
There
a
isn't
putter.
a golfer out there that's not going to lower their golf score.
There's
with
no
a zero
complimentary
latitude putter.
clubs to a putter,
This is real
right?
simple. It's got a line
No.
on it. You line it up to the ball. You hit the ball. It goes
What if
in
they
the
have
hole.
different length putters for different length putts?
lose a lot of strokes just on short putts or
Look at that.
I can't believe that guy had to explain what a line on a putter was.
And I think it'll help a lot of people.
Like, what the fuck is it supposed to be? Line it up with a ball. Yeah.
And I don't know anybody that
10 shots per round. There it is, in writing.
Yeah. What was the controller?
You're
not the,
your partners might
6
as
to
well
8.
give 'em to you.
So if you put them both, you're cutting a hole, a stroke per hole off your game. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
there you go, Dan. Now you're cooking with
You know,
gas.
the Hammer Zero
This
Axis
is,
putter
this is
just makes
garbage
common
clubber
sense.
here.
Let's think about this for a second.
He's a
I
golf
love
product
it.
Contact
specialist.
point on a golf ball.
Putting
that
system.
is the point where the putter face meets the ball is about the size of a ballpoint pin.
They
Why
figured
do we
out
need
that
all
they needed
putter
to light
face?
Beau Rials
Why do we need
instead of just
4
let the
inches
sun
of putter face
destroy
with all
him.
that room for error? When
I think
Feel
that's
bad
a
for
green
that-
screen too.
about the size
I
of
feel
the
bad
golf
for the
ball itself,
cameraman
Yeah,
just
but
keep
have it
creeping
be
around
all
with
sweet
it.
spot.
Yeah, he's not
Here's
outside.
Jack
I don't know if it
Andrews'
is though, because that light is so harsh on his head.
It's something I learned from math
Anyway,
class.
that's
Y'all remember
boring.
the XY axis.
Oh, I gotta put my
The
cigarette
Y is
out.
the
I'm
longitude
gonna be
plane.
back on.
The X is the latitude plane.
Welcome back.
The latitude plane is the putting plane. If you look at
You know the
X-axis, the zero latitude putter is
All right,
designed
so-
to work
We went with
on the
the
putting plane.
the
Traditional
Hunt for
putters
Red
are not
October
designed
graphics.
to work on the X-axis. And golfers, if they could putt on the putting axis, which is the zero
Some Russian
latitude plane, they'd
subs.
have a lot higher success in terms of their
All right, can I
putting.
get 2
And
Russian
zero latitude
subs
putter
and
is
can I
the
also get a
first
cold cut
putter
combo?
ever designed to work
And a
on the
diamond.
It looks kinda like a
X-axis,
Russian
which is
sub.
the putting plane. Let me repeat that because it's
He looks like a Russian
yeah.
sub.
Hey, can you
latitude
repeat
putter
that?
is designed to work on the
Whatever they're
X-axis,
called,
which is
operator.
the putting
the plumb
plane.
bob?
It's never been done before, and that's why this putter is
Knuckle
so
and elbow?
exciting.
Look at that ring.
It's so easy to use.
In this object, it's all
we have a
in the
doctor.
outline.
Yep.
What we have here is
Tom
we don't
Purvis
have a
could have done
typical
this. He's a
putter.
biomechanics
Typical putter
expert.
has a toe and it has a heel.
Whoa,
These
guys, we're gonna
forces
want to
can
listen to
cause a
what he
lot of
says.
torsion. Here we have all the forces in moving one direction.
Okay, let's
He
elaborate.
was held
Dave,
at
you want to
gunpoint.
sing it? I'll do it. We'll do it on the deep dive. We'll sing One Direction.
With this hammer. I'm certainly gonna hammer it the
Oh, here we
conventional
go.
way.
Like a
with the
Beau
hammer
doing
face
pitchman stuff.
This is
hitting
so
the head of the nail.
stupid.
I'm not gonna turn
Come
it
on,
this
Mark.
way, up the y-axis and try to
Trademark.
hit it like this.
What?
That would be so
I
much
can't
easier.
control
Why
the
not do
hammer
that?
This way, and I'm going to have a lot of off-center hits. Well, it's the same
But it doesn't
thing
matter, it's a
with
nail.
the conventional putter.
Yeah.
They're designed to sit along the y-axis. Only the hammer zero-axis putter is designed to line
It would
up
have to be
along
so
the
heavy to
x-axis
be
or the
valuable.
putting plane and
If it's
swing
light, it's
right
just gonna go
down
off axis and you're gonna
toward
swing and
through
miss.
your target.
Can you
Yeah,
really
you can still
putt?
miss the
No
zero,
one can.
you know?
Not even the pros. There's not a single putter out there.
All
Odyssey,
healing.
Scotty Cameron, Belly
Just
putters,
burning
none
every
that are designed
putter?
correctly.
Scotty
None.
Cameron.
Scotty
If your
Cameron's?
putter has a
Those are
heel
the
and
best
toe,
putters in the world.
forget it. You got no chance to putt well.
They're like
Doesn't
$400 in
work. Why do you
every
think 80%
tour
of golfers
professional
can
uses
bring
them.
100?
And they like
can't
gain
putt.
value
Can you
with
make
time.
10
They're
balls
insane.
from 5 feet in a row?
This is
No
so
way.
good. Forget it. You don't
Not
need
with a
those
heel to
putters.
toe
I'm
putter.
all in on
You
this
never
thing.
will.
That was
These
somebody
They're
with
doing
their
a
iPhone
very
update.
good
Only the
schlocky
hammer
infomercial
putter
style.
works.
Yeah.
The only putter with a sweet spot. Only putter designed to putt
He's
on the
right.
putting line. We guarantee you that you will make
I'm
10
surprised
putts
there
from
hasn't
5
been
feet
nudity
a
in this one
row.
yet.
That's our 10-putt challenge. That's our guarantee.
What was that?
Remember,
Who would be
putts
nude?
okay.
I'm surprised
Hammer?
there's not
That is
nudity
how
in
a
this one
hammer
yet.
putter works. It makes sense. It is
That's
that
the
simple.
Red Band,
Whatever you haven't taught
Hammer
or tried
X.
before
That's
to make
Hammer
you a better
XXX.
putter, forget it.
I bet Doug
With a
Reed
hammer putter,
hated
we simplify
this.
your stroke. You
Right at
only
it.
pendulum your wrist.
He's like, they're not
and
doing it
is
right. And
dead
it's like, yeah,
into
they
the
are.
cup every time.
I think
He's like,
every
yeah, but when
golfer
were they
should
in
try
Austin?
this
They're like,
putter.
Doug, I don't know that you're getting it.
I like
Oh,
it.
Okay, no.
All other putters.
Bo tosses
lighting
Doug
up.
his jock. He's like,
Look at
hey, give me
that
this
freak.
wash warmer.
Wait,
would you
who's
please?"
the movie critic?
Not down the line. This putter,
Cecil
this is
Ebert.
what the line is.
Gene
Gene
Shalit.
Shalit. Thank you, Mark.
Top of the
I'm like, he's a
putter,
Pittsfield guy.
Right down
He's
the
summers
line,
in the
you're gonna hit it
Berkshires. There he
right
is.
to
Hey,
the
Gino.
You know, I'm not a very good putter. for
Gene
4
Shalit.
feet,
Oh,
but with
hey,
this,
look,
the
I'm
way
on
that it's
TV.
weighted like a pendulum,
Nice
it's
Oh
sandals.
no, sandals.
I can't believe I took my golf
Winner
shoes
of
off
over
for that.
20 PGA
Oh, boy.
tournaments. And the first
Tough
PGA
day out
round
there.
under 60.
Burdock man.
Mr.
Who's he?
59, Al Guyberger. How you doing, Al?
Jolly,
I think it's
thanks for
Gabriel.
having me.
It's Guy Burger.
All I can say,
Dave.
59. How many
Hey.
putts did you miss on that day?
I
0.
don't think I missed any putts, but one putt.
In
if you wanna count them,
1977,
I left
go
about a
fuck
12
yourself.
footer
Who
short
cares?
on about
This is like
Mini
the hole,
golf.
and then I made
so
absolutely
long
every
ago.
putt, no
We
matter
got an
what the
official
length was.
scorecard.
It's a cigarette
which is
between his
interesting.
fingers.
Wow, he was
How
old then
was
too.
that day?
Jesus.
If that's what the world's
You guys
greatest
been old
putter
for a long
feels
time.
like, I was that
Here we
day.
go.
How many putts
Ken Burns
did you have
effect.
when you shot that 59?
I had 23 putts.
I guess what you're trying to say is putting does.
I don't know. This looks like a real scorecard to me.
It is.
It's
He
sad,
won a
but true.
championship.
Yeah, I mean, it
There's
really
a big
happened.
drive out there, which is fun, and that's great. But you know, it gets down to where that 1 foot putt, the 3 foot putt, 4.
I don't know about you
all
guys.
those putts
I
mean
love
the
a big
same. They
drive.
count the same, and
Give me
there's where you can
some
improve your
traditional
game the
putter.
most.
Look at
and
that.
see the quickest results.
What makes it different?
I don't
Than
really understand what he's selling
Well,
right
on
here.
the shape.
It is shaped a little different.
Yeah.
isn't it?
What? It's long this way.
All right. So,
Hmm.
this seems like an awful gimmick,
Uh-huh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you...
Yes.
I can't picture this being easier to hit than a putter.
You make it look easy.
Because I think I would be afraid of flat out missing the ball. Where like right now, it's something like even the last time that we played last year, or I guess it must have been the year before. Thanks a lot, COVID.
Tim Apple.
Even being rusty, I have some feel or confidence putting because I'm like, all right, I don't have to worry about making contact with the golf ball. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about my line and my speed and just like the consistency of my mechanics. If I was holding that, I would only be thinking about don't miss the golf ball.
Yep.
Because you're using a pool cue to try and putt. That seems impossible.
Yeah, I
And-
mean, I guess it's. Go ahead, Mark, because you're more qualified.
No, but I also think it's this hammer has too much weight behind it and not dispersed kind of the long way. It's gonna change the speed that you're normally used to kind of putting a ball, right? Like when you have something behind it like that, I don't know, like you don't have to probably hit it as hard, and so that whole aspect,
your stroke,
like that whole aspect of your stroke is gone. Like it has to.
And you also like I used to know guys that would like put lead filings in the shaft of their putter
Heavy all my life.
to make it heavier because that will keep you on planks. It's just you're swinging a heavier weight, right? So like your little movements are less likely to move it offline the heavier it is, but you want the weight in the shaft, not in the head.
Momentum.
So if it's in the head, you're just making it easier to go off course. So you're spot on where
and
it's all behind
worse.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unless that shaft is super heavy,
Now I'm 250.
this thing is doomed. But you know,
it is interesting that it's a putter because it seems more doable than if it was a different club. Like if you had a different club that was just golf size that you were hitting, or
I don't think
if it was like here's a tennis racket that's the size of a tennis ball. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't work. But the putter, I don't know. It makes you think a little bit.
You think that's cool?
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's a slow, controlled movement. And if you're just like, the reason you miss your putts is because you're not hitting the sweet spot. Now all you have is the sweet spot. So like the theory of it, I can get on board with.
Sure.
The ability to execute with it seems just about impossible, though, because if that's the size, I know that I would just be standing over the ball being like, I don't want to swing and miss on a putt. That's very embarrassing.
Wait, what's worse, this club or somebody brought up pool before, or a really big pool cue head?
Are you serious?
Oh, like going the other way, like a gigantic, like from
it's
an
like
standpoint.
and then imagine doing a commercial. Oh, you can never miss again. You know those times that you just barely nick the ball. You will never miss again.
I think that would be worse.
Okay,
that would be worse
for me. That feels a lot sadder. That feels like you're not missing putts. That means like you're having a hard time getting cued a ball. It's like, hey man, you should just keep drinking. Like you should maybe darts. That's the solution to that problem. It's walk away from the.
I won't stand near it, but darts.
Yeah, it's a very small face, but don't let that intimidate you.
Get 2 free clubs. What are the free clubs?
A lot of people test. Nobody.
I can't wait to meet
face.
the free clubs.
I think that's the first thing you see. And another thing, it's heavy.
Whoa.
I heard
putters slow your stroke down, which most people have the little
miniature golf course.
Every putter slows your
Pirates
stroke.
It looks like he's wearing a
just let
like
more
a
of the plumb bob
dress,
effect or the
that
pendulum
guy.
effect. Let
Like
the
that
putter
grip.
swing itself. And with the design of the putter, it actually
they
goes
call that
back
candy
on its
cane.
own, and it tracks through on its own. It kind of does the work for you. So
Got a
the
candy
thing
cane
is
grip.
relax and let it do it.
It doesn't look like he's wearing a black dress.
Is
This
the
guy?
line on top here. Horizontal line. That's what
Just
you
me?
line up with. And I've always been a believer lining up the face. And a lot of people can't line up the face. They don't know what they
I'll just
lined
add an
up in the
apostrophe.
mouth. You take this horizontal
you
line
mean
across here. It's nice and long. You just aim that line.
That
Let the
lines
putter
up
sit there on the
automatically.
ground.
What makes it
Aim that
automatic?
line, and then relax.
Just
and
find the perfect
swing it.
line
So it
and
does
hit the
work
ball at the
for you.
perfect speed, and
Does
it'll
a
go
lot
in.
of the work for you. And that's what you have to
When I
do.
think
Is
of
let
that,
it do the work for you.
Will it help every golfer out there?
Look at this guy.
I think everybody, no matter what
Goddamn
level they
sorry.
are, especially the higher handicappers, but the lower handicappers can learn from it too.
Hammer putter.
It'll help everybody.
Will it cut strokes off every
It'll
golfer?
help
It will help
Everybody.
everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I can't guarantee how many.
So the
but,
taking
you wanna send
strokes,
now,
the taking
Jack, we can cut a lot off,
strokes
so that's
promise
easy to
is
say, but
now
no,
canon, I
the
guess.
more you learn about the stroke,
That's
and
a
the more you
reach.
believe in the putter and relax, you're going to make.
I want
it's really quite
Tom
simple.
Purvis
If
to give
you
me the
can nail a
producer's
nail with a
explanation
hammer,
for
then you
that.
can nail every
Like, well,
single
yeah, remember, this
4-foot
isn't
putt
people who
with
play
a
golf
hammer,
every day or
zero
every week.
axis,
It's like,
all
yeah,
sweet
but
spot
still.
putter. Now, because it's all sweet spot, and because it swings
Shut up. Here's
right
Beau.
down the x-axis or the target line, it's also the perfect putting trainer as well. Now, when we come back, we're going to hear from Mr. 59 Al Geiberger and golfers just like yourself who've become better putters and consequently better golfers
Maybe nobody will
because
come
they
back.
put the hammer zero axis,
And where's
all
father?
sweet spot
Mark,
putter
why don't you
in their
like Beau?
golf bag. But now, here's your
Look at him.
chance to get your very own for yourself.
Since the beginning
I think he looks
of
like an
golf,
alright
all
guy.
putters have
Oh,
simply
shit.
been designed
This is me right here.
incorrectly. Not anymore.
This is
Not
Dan.
anymore.
This is so Dan.
I know, this is Dan.
Sweet spot
Is it
putter.
angled?
You
It's got a
just
bit of an
gauge the
angle,
distance
hasn't it?
like swinging
It's
a
got a
hammer.
bit of a
The putters
kink
we
in its
know
neck,
are
isn't
gone
it?
forever.
Yeah.
It's a
The
little
putter just
kinky.
makes basic
Look at this guy, that's my
hammer.
dad.
The zero axis is the only putter
Right
that
at it,
stays
Dad.
on the target line
I shot Dad.
automatically.
Right
at it.
And it's the only putter on the market
Oh,
in its
yeah.
own sweet spot. And by far the most accurate
Whoa,
putter
whoa.
ever designed. All of your 4-footers are now
Yeah,
gimmies.
he's
It's also
Who's gonna
inside of
save you 5
Hackers.
to 10 shots around.
Yeah.
Free putting
Yeah.
is a thing of
Tron.
the past. Heel and
Tracy,
toe
get it.
putters are a thing of the past. The hammer
Good roll.
zero axis
This is my
is the
foot.
only putter
Beep,
that
beep,
sets you up
target
perfectly
lock.
every
Acquired.
time on the correct putting plane, the zero axis plane.
Alec Baldwin
Look at
graphics.
this. Every 4-footer will become a gimme.
They changed colors a lot in these graphics.
You must be the other guy.
Dan, what year
You
is
have a
this?
60-day money-back guarantee
I don't
on the
fucking
Hammer
know.
Zero
I think it's from the
Access putter.
future.
No
I think this is
questions
2038.
asked. Call
This one's
right
from.
now
We're
to
just not
save
ready for the
5 to
hammer yet.
10 shots around.
I'd be surprised
Hammer
if
Zero
I don't
Access
know.
putters
Who
were
knows?
sold at $199.95.
$200.
Now you
No,
say
no.
10
This thing's
shots
this
in your
thing's
next round.
$49.99.
This will be
I
the
bet.
last putter you ever buy. Now is your
'Cause you'll
chance
quit
to get the
playing golf.
revolutionary and most accurate putter ever, the Zero Axis putter.
Did they
Call
talk
now
about how
for
they
the
basically
number
just
one secret
reversed
to putting.
the putter,
Hammer
or they
putter
flipped
for
the
just
putter
3
around?
easy payments at
Oh, 3 easy.
$39.95
Oh, jeez.
will change your putting forever.
120?
That's not much.
Yeah,
Just
it's so stupid,
$39.95
It's
Dave.
not much.
For you to save 10 shots on your next round.
It's like he heard
How
me
much have
comment
you
and replied to
already
me.
paid to be a better putter?
How much was the
This is
controller?
guaranteed. The Hammer putter is
Right at
guaranteed to save you 10 strokes
wasn't it
Come on,
per
Dan.
round.
I think it was
Here's the
100.
best
I
part,
think.
if you call
Yeah.
during the show,
Whoa,
you get a second
80
club
degree?
free. The ultimate approach wedge.
An
Dr.
80 degree?
Knockdown.
Whoa.
The first 80
Dr.
degree wedge with
Knockdown?
drop and stop technology. A
What the
$100
man,
It's like a
what I'm talking
wrestler
about.
Yours free.
from the
Dr.
90s.
How was that?
Missing from everybody's bag. and
Dr.
it's free.
Knockdown.
That is a
It's like-
wrestler.
To make this the best
It's like what
Oh my
Dave,
God.
Dave would call a character in one of his
Call right
movies.
now, you
Yeah.
get a third club free.
Yeah.
The
It's like
Sand
a
Game
late- it's like an
Easy.
80s era
Dr.
wrestler.
Sandtrap, the first see-through sand wedge.
Dr.
Jimmy
Sandtrap?
Jimmy Superfly Snuka
value.
versus
Yours
Dr. Knockdown.
free. Cuts through the sand like
It's got
a
holes
knife.
in
If
it.
you can take a
Yeah,
divot,
that's
you
for
will
the
be a
air.
good sand player with Dr. Sandtrap.
Oh, they're both doctors.
And here's a special bonus, a $100 value, yours free.
Okay.
That
DVD is
$100.
$100. All right, you can't,
DVD lesson, secrets
Yeah,
to
it's a DVD
400-yard
plus, though.
drives. Guaranteed to add 40 yards to
One
your
night in the
drives.
Hammer?
These are tips of a lifetime. So call now. That's 3 clubs. The
Wait,
Hammer
so they
Zero
can't show you the
Access
sand
those are
wedge?
useless.
Does it not exist?
The ultimate
It might not.
Dr. Knockdown.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet, right? It's just a graphic. It's not even a close-up of it.
And
What the
we
fuck?
solve your entire short game
I don't
for
think
you.
they should
Putting,
include
approach,
that.
and
Also,
sand shots
X
made
Factor
easy,
Direct
like
is
the
not
pros.
owned.
Call now. This is an easy 10 strokes off your short game. That's the
That's
number
funny.
one secret to putting. The Hammer Putter. 2 free wedges that solve your
Who is
entire
the
short
sucker who
game,
grabs
and a
this
bonus-free DVD
because of
lesson,
Dr.
secret to
Knockdown and
400-yard
Dr.
drives
Air
from
Flow?
Jack the Hammer Hound.
I was
Yeah.
on the fence about the putter, but then
Yeah.
I heard about Dr. Knockdown
Offers
and
free
Dr.
easy payments
Sand,
of
and I was saying,
$39.95.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
3
do it.
unbelievable
Dr.
clubs
Sand.
for $39.95. Call now. Call
Love
us
that DVD.
right now.
I think this putter could probably save me about 4 or 5 shots around.
I gotta
That's the
think you're
best
taking 10
voiceover guy
strokes, maybe
ever.
12 strokes on your card every time.
Oh
Well, the
boy.
number of 3 putts I do, it'd probably
More burdock.
take at least 5 off.
He's like a
oh, look at Brian.
Yeah.
Everybody should have one of these putters. It could
That's
save you a lot
Dom
of strokes,
Santorini.
with,
That's Matt.
even with short
Yeah.
putts, because you tend to
Or-
miss the
or
short
Matt,
putts
yeah.
if you don't bring it
Or
straight
Craig
back,
Conn.
and this definitely helps
Yeah.
out.
Hey, just like the original
Big
Mr.
comment.
59 says, the Hammer
just
Zero
stay over
Access
there.
200
Walk it in.
just makes
200
common
feet away
sense.
from the
Look,
camera,
it
coming
sets
in.
up
Walk
its
it in,
wings
Bo.
along the x-axis, which is the stroke plane.
Wait.
And it's
Bo likes to
on
walk.
Stroke
spot,
plane.
which means no more off the toe.
They like
or
doing
on
these
the
long
hit.
shots where he
Hit 'em
nails
dead
one
center
and then
every single
this is the
time
best club
with
ever.
the Hammer Zero
Yeah.
Access putter. It makes 4-footers.
Bo is a
bud.
confident putter.
First thing
Mine-
you
but
notice is it's
Mark,
gonna
you're right.
give that pendulum
With the
feel as
putter
you
stroke
swing it.
thing,
It's very
he stops
automatic.
right after
It'll
impact,
take back
which isn't a
track
good
on
putter
its
stroke.
own and track through.
Let's
You
see.
just
Like, his
kinda
practice
relax
swing
and
is
let it
good.
go. The next thing you'll
Yeah,
notice
he's
is
like,
the
"Don't show me
line,
using
the
this fucking
horizontal line across there. You're able to line
Bo
that
must
Yeah,
love
don't ask
golf.
me anything about
with
it.
your target.
I think
And
Bo
that's
loves
very
steak
easy,
and
rather
golf.
than going with a
Yeah.
vertical
In
line,
South
that's where you're going
Carolina.
with a horizontal line.
In-
And you
in
set the
self-care.
putter down almost.
Yeah, I'll tell you what,
let it
Spurrier's a
sit by
legend down
itself,
here, boy.
Line up the line. Just swing the putter
Are you baiting me
back,
for Lou Holtz?
You
See,
sure?
they all stop
and it
as soon
just
as they
takes
hit
over
it.
for you.
Yeah.
And it-
I think
Well,
the
that's
one thing
the-
this putter will do
Well,
what do you
more
do with
than any of
hammers?
the others that I've
MAGA
tried
hat.
is it
Hey, you're not the.
it sets it up.
Honey, you got my
Well,
bright
it
red hat and
eliminates
my
a lot of the
bright
variables in your putting.
Bumblebee shirt.
It sets you up to the ball.
Yeah, it's right
All you
here.
have to do is lay the club behind the ball on the line you want to putt it. And
Good
you're all
luck
set
out there.
up.
Yeah, how
all
about my
the
condors,
variables that
baby?
you can mess up
Nice
normally with
one.
your putting just go away.
And as soon as you start the backswing
Whoa,
with
split
this putter,
screen.
it's amazing. It's like
Yeah.
a pendulum. It
And then
just
Rob
carries
Reiner,
it
you know,
right through.
really one of the better
That's what
directors
they
we
have.
have on the planet right now.
Damn, I was trying to get something
Whoa.
like that.
Sweet spot
Nice.
on this.
Penny loafers?
Well, to be honest with you, Joe, there
This
isn't a
guy.
sweet spot.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take a look at this, this.
Yeah.
They talk
Ugh.
about heel to toe weighting on putters.
More like a
So
sour
somewhere in
spot.
Here, there's a sweet spot. I mean,
He's like, you got one more American Spirit?
Because this,
Do you see his
it's easy to
watch?
hit, right where
He
the
does
sweet
not
spot is.
smoke American
Club feels
Spirits.
like it stays on the putting plane
Winston's.
about all the way through. It feels like it's one big.
Tell you
sweet
what,
spot.
Desert
I don't know
Storm
how you
was
can like it.
it was one way to
I think
spend
every golfer should
90s.
have one of these because it's too hard to stand there over a putt and try to find your sweet spot.
Hey, Daddy.
Sweet spot's lined up.
dot?
You don't have to wonder where it is.
It peg.
It's great.
Yeah.
Sweet spot's the whole putter.
I definitely felt
Oh.
that this putter had a sweet
All
spot.
right.
She's kind of cool.
Every other putter, no other putter has a sweet spot.
Oh God.
This has nothing but
Oh,
a sweet
God.
spot.
It feels more balanced, and it's.
Ooh, Dave
This is
wants
everything
that.
that can.
No, it's Frank Chiavari.
Oh, yeah.
Right in the middle.
The reason this club really appeals to me, you look at other putters and they're wide. There's a lot of things that can go wrong if that club starts wobbling.
Why don't you use
you don't
the
want
Pat
that
Hogan
Having
club, you
space
idiot?
To wobble looks like it's going to go straight through to the hole.
Change that hat. Right at it.
And that's exciting.
And you can invade
Makes
Kuwait.
these
It's
shots,
just
these
not.
little tricky trouble shots.
Wait, it's another Guy Burger?
Mhm.
How short is
Nice
that
and
thing?
simple.
Look at the boys in the back. This is doing everything that the controller didn't do, by the way.
Dead in the
From
hole.
an entertainment
How
factor.
easy this putter is to use. One, the weight makes it heavier,
One, the
so
weight.
it slows down your stroke. Another nice thing is you just set the
Guy
putter
Burger.
down like so and let it straight up and down. Just let it relax there. Line
Like
up the
every
putter,
fucking
that line, the
putter.
horizontal line. That's a lot of fun because it'll relax you and make you realize you're putting. Now, just relax your hands and swing
It's a
the
really
putter.
nice waterfall.
It's that easy.
Well, I graduated from college with an
All right.
engineering degree.
He's the worst part so far
And,
of the infomercial. That
it
guy.
makes great sense.
Guy's close
When you
second.
look at the club and look what it's designed to do,
Yeah.
it just fits the pendulum swing.
I like that little
I think the thing I like
starburst
best
on
about
the
it
edge
is
of the club. Yeah.
The lie. The lie sets you.
Why is everyone wearing sandals?
Okay,
what is
buddy,
going
what the
on?
fuck are you
He's got
He's
wearing?
got socks with his Birkenstocks.
What are you
too.
doing,
Jesus.
man?
You just
Oh
lay
no,
her
are those
down,
those
line it
FootJoy
up, bring it
sandals?
back, and put
Ugh.
it through. It's that
I've seen them.
easy to putt.
I've spent some time in the pro
They're a
shop.
gimme.
If you have a conventional putter, it's designed incorrectly. It's designed
I don't know
to
about that.
swing
What?
along the
Imagine
y-axis.
rolling up and
And
playing
that's
in
not the putting
sandals.
plane. The Hammer Zero Axis putter is the only putter on the
This
market
looks like
today.
siphon filter
It sets up
graphics.
along the x-axis or the
Bo,
stroke
okay,
plane.
Doug
It swings
Reed.
like
Doug Reed comes in and he's just like exhausted. He's like, "Just shoot me hitting the ball 100 times." And Bo's like, "No, man, I just walk into the shot there, bang, hit it back. What if you miss it, Bo? Oh, dang, we do it again, buddy. We do it again, buddy. Don't you know nothing about these things? You know,
It's just tape.
How about-
It's just tape.
I love this infomercial. It's just, hey, we just roll.
It's got the rolling bowl.
We just roll, baby.
The rolling
Shit,
bowl.
I got a gin Ricky. Gin Ricky's on me at 5 p.m. Okay.
I'm a little butterweight there, man. Got some fillets for later on. Hey, I make this putt. I'm buying dinner, man.
Bo did not sweat during this. You know.
Well, he's always got that Southern blood. But yeah,
He's also
wow.
in a green screen with an air conditioner. But yeah.
Well,
He's
heck,
also
man.
in his garage. Yeah, just strolling on his indoor putting green. Yeah. I make good money
What
doing
do you-
this, man. This is fantastic.
What are you
Well,
doing,
man, I'm
Bo?
Christian.
I'm making a movie.
I'm on TV. Give me 5.
Hey, I'm warmed up.
How many beeps was it at? Let it rest. I'll be right in. It's strange that Bo
We're doing it here with
and-
putting system.
Bo
Sorry.
and Mr. Hammer didn't shoot together. So Hammer has Burdock Shirt Boy as his host with him,
Well,
but the pitchman is just separate. They're like, Bo, we would love you to do this, but we're not paying expenses, so just go to a golf course. We'll send a cameraman. Like,
no, it's everything. I'm telling you, I'm dialed in here. It's everything that Doug didn't do. Those are long days. They're like,
what didn't Doug do?
they spent one whole day just being like, okay, we'll get the testimonials, we'll get the pro. That's a day. That's a solid
He
day,
never even
man.
took a swing.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Bo's like, oh heck, I got the script here, man. Like, dang, we'll be done before lunch. Heck,
Hey, I'm
I'll
gonna
get
play
36
scene
in.
first.
Hey,
and afterwards.
We might even have a little fun.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
doing it
Mark's
here
coming
in the
around on
button
Bo.
Oh, boy. Roshi Boya for it.
back and through
I love
down
this.
toward the hole.
Bryson
And
DeChambeau
it's all
Rials.
Sweet spot. So
Yeah.
no more off-center hits, only pure putts. Now,
Heck, I got
when
my
we come
sourdough
back,
pants on.
Jack Ham, the world's worst putter, will take the 4-foot challenge. How many 4-footers in a row can Jack Ham
Tobacco,
make?
like
Stay
Tobacco
tuned to
Road.
find out.
Oh my gosh.
Bo
look
doesn't
at that.
smoke.
Put right in the back of the
Went
cup.
right to the hole.
Nailed it. 5-footers become a gimme.
It does look
Oh.
nice though, doesn't
I
it?
was gonna say, if it's a Nana putter, you could sell me on that. 'Cause
This jerk is just like, oh, you guys
All
filming?
right,
I'm
where
gonna keep
do I
walking in the
buy one of
background.
these? It may take
See that guy?
10 strokes.
hate
off
that
Do a
guy.
my
flip
team.
off the diving board in the
Now, we've
back?
all heard about the
Yeah.
swing plane hundreds, if not
Oh.
thousands of times, right?
Have we?
There's
heard
a
of
putting
that?
plane. I mean, there's a putting plane as well. And the new
It's kinda like
Hammer
Heidecker.
zero-axis putter is the only putter on the market today that sets you up correctly to the x-axis or that stroke plane and sends the ball right down
How
the
come
line
Beau's
every
has
time.
got that
Here's
red
Jack to
handle and theirs has
You
the
see, Jolly, because
candy
of the way
cane
it's weighted,
handle?
it
You see
stays
this?
right on that
Hey, it's an
latitude
upgrade?
plane, which is
I
the
guess.
x-axis
Bo
plane.
got the
It
junior
stays right
version.
on that plane. And it isn't
Because
the
he didn't
Y
wanna
plane,
fly to
like all the other
Arizona.
putters. The way they're
He's like,
designed,
Yeah.
they're designed perpendicular to the line, and
Yeah,
they're
I'm
designed
Florida,
to putt
man.
on the Y plane.
Like,
But
all
we
right.
don't putt on the Y.
Still
we
weird,
putt
courses
though.
in
on
Florida?
the x-axis plane.
Yeah.
So what this does, this thing is weighted different to keep you on that axis. It keeps you
Is this the
weighted,
call now
keeps
bit?
you on
Fucking
that line,
sound
keeps you
effects.
plumb bobbing that line through your stroke. And
Is
I
this
mean,
a-
you
is-
don't have to
is
take it
this
back very
repeated?
far because of the way it's
Oh.
weighted.
'Cause they did this
Basically,
already, didn't
you know, if
they?
you got
Mm-mm.
a 4-foot putt, you take it back about
No.
an inch. Let's say you got an 8-foot putt, you take it back about 2 inches. That's it. That's all you have to figure out in terms
What
of this
is his
putter.
necklace?
And that's what's so amazing about
This
this putter.
hammer.
I bet it says hammer.
4-foot putt is
right?
automatic with this putter.
Whoa.
It's built right into the putter.
That guy gets strong.
Four-footers are now gimmies.
Can you really putt? No
This
one
is the call
can.
now.
Not even the pros. There's not a single putter
Yeah,
out there.
okay. Yeah,
Odyssey,
sorry.
Scotty
Don't
Cameron,
let your
Billy
next painting
putters,
project
none
get you
are
down.
designed correctly. None. If your putter has a heel and toe,
Scotty
forget
Cameron.
it. You got no
I bet
chance
Nancy
to putt
plays some
well.
golf.
It doesn't work.
Yeah,
Why do you
definitely.
think 80% of golfers can't break 100? They can't putt. Can you make 10 balls from 5 feet
Can you believe
in a
that?
row?
A son who
No way.
goes out and
Never.
paints
Not
the
with a heel
garage.
to toe putter. You never will. These putters don't work.
Okay.
Only the hammer putter works.
Those putters
The
don't
only
work?
putter with a sweet spot.
What's that
Only
weird
putter
one with the
designed
two-
to putt on
with
the
the-
putting line. We guarantee you that you
How
will
do you
get
say
10
they
putts
don't work?
from 5 feet in a row.
Yeah.
That's our
Yeah,
10 putt
fucking
challenge.
broken.
That's
What
our
do you mean?
Every
10
time you
putt
swing, they
challenge.
loop
Remember,
around and hit it the other
okay?
way. Like,
That
that's the
is how
only
the
way
hammer
a
putter
putter
works. It makes sense. It is that simple.
Okay.
Whatever you have been taught or
That's
tried
what it is.
before
It's
to
a
make you a
goddamn
better
croquet
putter,
mallet.
forget it.
Yep.
With a hammer putter, we simplify your stroke. You only pendulum your wrist, and it is dead into the cup every
Oh,
time.
You're not supposed to
First
take a
putter
putter
I've seen
stroke.
is
No.
designed to work on the
Pendulum your
natural
wrist?
putting plane. And
No.
it makes a lot of sense.
That's the opposite of
the
everything that.
4-foot
Oh, so I guess all
putt-off.
putters are broken then.
We got Brian first.
He doesn't
We have
remember.
little Alan here.
Normal
Little
putter.
The
Alan.
putter just
Oh.
wants to track and swing towards
Little
the
Alan.
plane.
4-foot
It's very
putt-off.
automatic.
Don't call me little Al.
Good one, Tony.
Yeah.
Guy puts like the golden bear.
Good one, Brian.
Yeah.
Win it golden
I did
bear.
it again. Every time.
I did it
So
again.
Mr.
Every
59
time.
Al Geiberger and his golf professional sons all believe that the hammer zero-axis
His golf
putter
professional
basically
sons.
makes all 4-footers
Oh, wow.
gimmies.
Wait.
But what about Jack Ham, the world's
Are they golf
longest
pros
driver,
who he
the world's
adopted, or are
worst
they his
putter?
sons that learned how to
will
play
he
golf?
fare with the
I'm
4-foot
very-
Ooh,
challenge?
I hope we find
Let's have a
out.
look.
I got the 4-foot challenge here, bud. These are
4-foot
longer than
challenge.
4 feet. Let's see if
Come
I
on,
can
Hammer.
make some of these, okay? Look how easy that is,
Right
man.
down the middle,
Oh,
Jack.
That's pretty easy,
Right at
huh? They called me Easy Stevens. Come on, brother. There you go.
You sure you never knew how to putt before?
Nah, you couldn't putt at all before.
You sure you didn't do cocaine this morning?
Man, you're automatic,
Dead in
Jack.
the center,
What?
but
No, no,
Nothing to
no,
this
sir.
game.
I'm not sure about
Take it
that.
to the
I
bank.
think I'm coming down
Oh,
10, 15
He's wearing
shots.
Nikes though.
Up in right about 60.
Brag.
He's got some white tube
Might
socks
make
on
8
too.
in a
Some
row
good
from
ones.
5 feet. Look at that.
Remember
That's
there was
how
like
I
4
did
more
it.
balls
I'm a
there?
believer.
And there's going to be a lot of other people that are going to believe.
That was a
it. But I'm
long
gonna tell you
pause
this much.
after I'm a
You get this
believer.
putter, you
I
try
heard
it,
Ricky
it's
Cheney's
gonna
coming down
change
to
the
do
way
around
you
today.
putt. I guarantee it.
Look out to our
Legit.
pros. The
He's like,
hammer
hey,
can
be nice to
finally
him.
putt, and so can a lot of other people, including myself. Thanks to
He's
this
about to be the
revolution,
vice.
the new Hammer Zero-Axis putter, the only putter on the market today that sets up and swings along the true putting axis, the x-axis, and
So
it's
true.
all sweet spot. That equates to fewer 3 putts and
Hit one, Bo.
4-footers
Come on,
becoming
Bo, hit one.
automatic
Oh,
gimmies.
cut.
Hey,
I don't believe it
if you
now.
make 4-footers gimmies, you're going to shoot lower scores and become a better player.
What's that weird
I'm Beau
one? That looks like
Rials,
a
and I think
weird.
it's about time you, like myself,
You're not the,
got the Hammer Zero-Axis putter. You're going to be glad you did.
How about a little putter, man?
Since the beginning of
You
golf,
won't be glad
all
you did.
putters have
You know what they
simply
might have
been
done here is they might have. It might be
designed
like
Not
the
anymore.
Tom Purvis style, in that they
New Hammer Zero
they did the
Axis
hammer
all
version of
sweet
this,
spot putter. You just
and
gauge the
then
distance
they're like, you
swinging a
might
hammer.
need
The
you might
putters we
need
know
someone to
are gone
actually pitch
forever.
this, and then the
putter
next
just makes
version
basic
had
sense. The Hammer Zero Axis is the only
slightly completely
putter
different
that stays
design,
on
and
the
Beau was
target
like,
line
well, shit, bud, we got to round this
automatically.
thing
And it's
out.
the only putter on the market that is all sweet spot. And by
Yeah.
far the
Putter
most
right there.
accurate.
How about the
putter
putter one right there, man?
All of your 4-footers are now
Hey,
winners.
they
This is
haven't
gonna
made
save you
really
5
one
to 10
long putt
shots
this whole
around.
time.
3-putting is a thing of
I don't
the
think they're
past.
supposed to, right?
Heel and toe putters are a thing of the past.
That was pretty. That's the longest one right there. I
15
think.
feet,
That
yeah.
sets you up perfectly every
You're
time
not the,
on the correct putting plane,
Putman?
the zero-axis plane. Look at this! Every 4-footer will become a gimme. You will never use a traditional
Hey, man, that-
putter
that-
again.
that
You have a
VO
60-day
guy is
money-back
gone.
guarantee
Hey,
on the
that's
Hammer
all right, man.
zero-axis putter. No questions asked. Call right now
Oh,
to save
what?
5 to 10 shots around. Thousands
Who
of
is
Hammer
this? We should
ask some
zero-axis
questions.
putters
That's
for
a big
sold at
range, 5 to 10.
$199.95.
This was like there was like it was almost as if there was a team of voice actors, and they're like, just give this one to Rob.
Now is your chance to
Like
get the
nobody ever
Rob
wants
comes
to
to
pick.
every. He comes to all these. He's a nice
Yeah.
guy.
And they just left Rob in the room, and he just went
Hammer
for it.
putter for just 3 easy payments at $39.95 will change your putting forever.
Like,
That's
you've been
not
working
much.
so
Just
hard at medieval times.
$39.95
Let's give him
for
a.
you to save 10
Yeah.
shots on your next round. How much have you already paid to be a better putter? This is guaranteed. The Hammer putter is guaranteed to save you 10 strokes per round.
That's my favorite. All other putters are now obsolete.
You're an idiot. if you use different putters.
And they don't work.
Everybody will hate you.
Down. The first 80-degree wedge.
All right.
with
Green
Common
on red.
Technology.
Wow.
A $100 value. Yours free. This is the club
Man, we
missing
didn't
from
get to really
everybody's
see
bag
it,
and
though.
it's free. And to make this the best TV golf offer ever. All right, now you get a third club free. The sand game.
First ever see. It's so see-through. You can't even
Another
see it.
$100 value.
It's great for hitting into the water, like hitting a ball like 3 inches in the water.
I mean, putting the holes in there, isn't that just
I
missing?
don't think they ever made
So
that club.
$100 value, yours free.
Yeah, that's a
Adams, six-time
big head
world
scratcher
long-run
right there.
champion, the ultimate DVD lesson. Secrets
John
to
Hamm's
400
ultimate DVD
yard
lessons.
drives. Guaranteed to add 40 yards to your drives. These are tips
all
of a
good at
lifetime.
So call now. That's 3 clubs. The Hammer
That is.
Zero
You're
Axis
right.
All Sweet
Yes.
Spot Putter.
One
It's
club
also
and
free
Wedge, Dr.
2 digital
Knockdown, and
clubs.
easy to see through sand play with Dr.
Dr.
And we
Knockdown?
solve your entire short game for you.
I'm
Putting
kinda
approach
bummed that
and
there
sand
isn't
shots made easy.
a visual of
Like
Dr.
the
Knockdown.
pros. Call now. This is an easy 10 strokes.
Why does
off your
Dr.
short
Knockdown
game.
glow?
That's the #1 secret to
Dave,
putting.
did you
The
see
Hammer
the-
putter. 2
the
free
club from the
wedges that
side?
solve your entire short game, and a bonus
which
free
one?
DVD lesson.
Dr.
Secret to
Knockdown?
400-yard drives.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It's a
It
pancake
was,
on a
it
stick.
was like
Longest
that.
forever.
What's a wedge?
$500
What's the
value,
degree of a
all for
sand
just
wedge?
3 easy payments of
56, 55,
unbelievable
62 at the most.
56 to 58
Call
is
now.
usually
Call us right now.
Yeah, because what? Pitching wedge is
64.
48 or 50.
That's 80.
Gapper approach is 52.
11:01.
Yeah.
Stands 56 or 58.
2 or 3.
You're into the
20 to
60 to 64.
The lobs. Nice.
You're a
Yeah.
good. You're a
Yeah.
good lobster.
5 lobsters.
And then 80 is stupid.
Why don't they just
so
call
there
it a
is
lobster?
Low country boil.
There is a. That's not.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
a customer review for the Dr. Knockdown 80-degree wedge from Dan Koshardy from September 8, 2016. And
Nice.
he reviewed the Dr. Knockdown 80-degree wedge and says, "My ophthalmologist loved this club. I would, however, recommend using protective goggles while using it. I have on no fewer than 4 occasions had the golf ball hit me in the eye. Despite minor physical injuries, I can see that this club has definitely improved my short game."
Where do you see this?
Wait, Dr. Knockdown?
As a doctor, I would recommend
Dr. Knockdown is
Hits him
employing
right in
this
the-
guy's ophthalmologist.
Well, that's the 80
It's a
degree,
right in the
very
right?
face. Yeah.
The sand wedges.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the 80 degree. That's nuts. But I mean, so I gotta tell you guys, for
Oh,
me,
shit.
when I use the hammer putter,
Oh, man.
it did not
Oh.
take any strokes off my game.
Wow.
It was the worst round of golf I've played since I picked up a golf club.
Here I am in the light
I
rough.
used it the entire time. I hated it the entire time
Oh, gosh.
because I wasn't guessing when we were watching it that you'd be worried about missing the ball. I was terrified about not making contact with every putt when I used this.
Holy
And
shit.
also, the fun thing was I played with one mutual friend of ours, and then was paired with 2 strangers, and they were like, "This guy's fucking with us."
Yeah.
Like I went up to the first green, terrible first hole, like yanked my drive, duffed 2 or 3 shots. So like I'm like laying 7 for my first putt, and I walk up to the green, with this on my shoulder, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on? This is a goof."
Awesome.
And so I two-putt with it magically, leave and go to the next hole, and they're like, what's going on? I was like, "Oh, it's a infomercial, like a silly club. I never used it before." They're like, "Oh, it's a golf club?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, we had no idea what that thing was. Like, we didn't know if that was a golf club or like what you were doing." I was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's a golf club technically." They're like, "Oh,
man,
all right,
that's amazing."
Well,
so they're like, "This guy is the strangest human ever." And luckily, on the second hole, I stripe a drive like 275 dead center, and there's like,
Right at it.
"Oh, okay." I mean, I still played like shit, but at least I was hitting the ball off the tee. But it still couldn't make up for the fact that I brought this thing out to a golf course.
That's close.
And demonstrated it with strangers. I also used my controller.
Right at it.
Yeah.
So if I didn't use my controller in my hammer putter, you could add 18 more strokes to my card. So my career worst round would have been that much more terrible.
But like, walk us through what's so bad about it. Like what's
it's the size of a golf ball.
Yeah.
So like everything that you think will be a problem, it like you're not thinking about your line or the speed.
Yeah.
You're just worried about hitting the ball.
Yeah.
Because like when you pull it back, it's no longer like it's so light. The shaft is nothing. It's a graphite shaft too.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it on video. Like, look at that.
Having
it's got flex.
That's
no
weird.
idea why they did that.
So Dan, having it say it's like, oh, it's got 100% sweet spot on it. The golf ball, when you hit it, it's like, I know this is visual, like the sweet spot, like the edges, like that's not part of the sweet spot. If you hit it there with a regular like blade putter,
pen. Yeah, it's still the same size that you're aiming for.
No, but it's all sweet spot. I don't think you guys really. You're probably not doing it right.
Well, apparently I wasn't when he said you just gotta flex your wrist. And like, I mean, I should have watched the whole infomercial first instead of just buying this on eBay for $15.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you wear? Did you wear anything? Did you tuck your shirt in?
Did you do a burdock
my
shirt?
shirt was tucked in.
Yeah.
I went orange polo tucked in. It was a chilly morning though, so I was going with a lot of the 3/4 zip or quarter zip fleece. Yeah, they should sell 3/4 zips. Those would be so difficult to wear. It unzips to your belly button. It was a 1/4 zip fleece to stay warm, but yeah, I was looking good, feeling confident, playing terrible. So I just focused on drinking beer.
Yeah.
I did great at that.
Nice. Congrats.
But yeah, this thing, it's a legitimate piece of shit.
What kind of beer did you have?
I was drinking
Natter Days.
I was going between some of the Trillium. I started out with a Twice Daily because it was in the morning.
Yeah.
There's no better breakfast beer than a nice Twice Daily mixed berry.
Yeah.
That's, it's like a smoothie that makes your fingers tingle. And then I spiced it up with kind of some of a mix of things I gotten from Vitamin C recently after that. Shout out Vitamin C Brewery.
Did you get hammered like Jack Ham?
Looks like a bowling alley down there.
With the hammer?
No. I wish.
Into a dream.
I needed to with how I was playing. I couldn't hit an iron to save my life. It was very sad. It got dark on the back nine, but
don't panic.
At least I was playing with the hammer. And the controller is excellent for punching out. Like when you're in a bad spot and you just want to run something, it's very good at that. I don't think I hit it well once, like taking a hack.
Rolling bowl.
But because I was playing so terribly, I don't know that that's a fair assessment of it. Like I also didn't hit any of the clubs I usually hit well either. So we'll give the controller a patch for the time being and say that I have to give it another run at some point. But
you reach for your controller.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Any other questions for me, guys, about the hammer or life in general? I'm happy to answer for you.
How much did you pay for it?
15. eBay.
I think it was 15 and then like 20 for shipping because that's how golf clubs work on eBay.
Yeah.
So,
well, they're long.
You're paying for the novelty. You're not the novelty.
I love that infomercial.
I like that.
Yeah. It was weird. Hey Dan, one more thing about the club. So like whenever you're on the course and you're like, oh, I might have to fight off an attacker, and you're always like, what am I going to use? That always
happens. Go on.
Yeah, but it's like usually it's like the pitching wedge, right? It's the most solid club. It's like the most compact.
No,
club.
you reach for your controller.
Or do you reach for that now?
No, now I would use this. This is a blunt object. It's got flex. The grip is interesting too. So it's a flat grip for where you're where your thumbs go,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, it was a real uncomfortable experience. I'm gonna keep trying to use it. But as one more little golf treat before we go, here's one that I haven't seen before either, but it seems interesting enough and less than 2 minutes and worth our time investment. So let's check out one more little golf treat around the green before we head out.
Beau?
All right.
Oh, no, you missed that putt again.
Potty putter?
You probably don't have enough time to practice.
What?
You can
That's
have
the guy
more
from
time to
Nickelback.
practice your putting
Come
with
on,
Potty
man.
Putter, the amazing
Come
toilet
on.
time golf game that lets you practice your putting on
Oh.
the potty. Your potty putter comes with its own putting green, made of the same professional
That's
carpet found in miniature
fucking
golf courses.
hilarious.
Now,
It's
practice
a sweet
your putting
guy.
every time you take care of
That
your other
is
business.
hilarious.
Just aim and shoot the ball into the cup. Just think,
Shoot.
all that extra
Oh,
practice
the
every
ladies
time
too.
you visit the job. In no time, you'll share
righty or
strokes
lefty?
from your
That
game.
is so
Just
funny.
choke up on your
This is
putter
obviously
and
before
sink the ball
cell phones.
over and over.
Yeah.
That's not how you choke up.
When you're
They
bored
did
in
it
the
backwards.
bathroom, you rush, and that's unhealthy.
That
But
could
with
go
the
in a
potty
man
putter,
cave.
You'll take the time to
You know,
play
the man
with your
cave
putter.
bathroom?
It's the most satisfying way to practice
Just
your
with
game.
piss all
Your
over
potty
it,
putter
you
is
know?
the perfect gift for the man on
Look
the
at this
go.
photograph.
He'll
You're
relax
right,
and
thank
think of
you.
every time he practices putting.
Shout out Nickelback
It's ideal
podcast.
for the executive washroom at the office. Look again
Patreon
how easy
only.
it
For
is to
the
practice your
executive
putting in the
washroom at
bathroom
the
with potty
office, where
putter.
everybody
Now,
has one
improve
of
your
those.
putting game with the potty
These
putter
two
for
just shit
$19.99.
buckets, man.
Yeah.
Wait, call now and we'll include the doorknob hangers warning everyone not to disturb you while you're practicing your putting. The potty
That's
putter
funny,
with the
man.
putting green, the putting
That's
cup,
funny.
and flag. Two
It's a
potty
gag
putter
Christmas
golf
gift.
balls,
That's
the
funny.
putter and do not disturb door
Why this
hanger,
guy, though?
all
Don't worry
only
about it. Don't overthink
$19.99.
it, Dave.
Don't
Okay?
limit your life to a tiny toilet. Let your imagination soar with a potty putter.
That flush
The
transition.
instant
Does your
solution that lets
imagination
you practice
soar?
your putting every day.
They hug a lot.
That guy played tight end at Widener.
Oh Jesus! So yeah, there's also the clubs that you can pee in, but those felt a little bit out of place with this. We're staying around the green. We're not sneaking off with a towel over our dicks or trying to pee in public. So
Thank you.
pee in the woods like an adult. All right, risk getting a charge. That's how it works on the golf course. You don't need a gimmick for that. If you want to involve your bodily functions and playing golf, potty putter.
Nice find, Dan.
Come for your own home.
Yeah.
But that's it. So you're welcome. Another big bow. Another big, another reason why my retirement is going to be a little bit smaller than it should be. Thank you, Hammer Putter. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you on the court. Little butter right there, man.
Nice find.
Dan, I do want to try that, by the way.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's play 9 in a couple weeks, babe. All right, good stuff. Good night, boys. Have fun at your apartments. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, or follow on your preferred podcast medium. And for all things Call Now, visit callnowpodcast.com. And if you want to connect with the boys, you can find them at Call Now Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, or send them an email at callnowpodcast@gmail.com. And if you can't fight the urge to pick up the phone and call now, you can leave them a voice message at 617-356-7439. If you call in the next 30 minutes, you might just be the next star of Call Now. Thanks again for listening. We hope you tune in next time to Call Now.
Thank you for listening. This has been a B+ effort. We'll try harder next time.